Happy GAQA, what should I do Wednesday? I hope you guys are having a fantastic, magical, wonderful Wednesday. I know I am. I have to work tonight, but it's okay because I don't mind closing the store. It's kind of nice. Typically I'm there during the day when it's like crazy busy and nuts and things like tend to hit the fan during the day when like the big wigs are in their offices and they send out all these emails and then everybody gets overwhelmed. And so when I don't go until like 5 or 6, I mean I'm going in at 3 today, but when I don't go until later in the afternoon and things have kind of settled down a little bit, it's a lot nicer just to be able to relax and chill and kind of have a low-key night. Now don't get me wrong, some nights are just as crazy as the days, but typically during the week the nights are pretty quiet, so I actually don't mind going into work at night. And with the way the weeks have been going at work, it's kind of nice for the break, I'm not gonna lie. And I close the next couple of nights, so that's gonna be really nice, because it means I can sleep in the mornings, and I can just kind of relax and chill out, and it's just really, really relaxing. But we are not here for crazy work schedules or going in late. We are here for GAQA, What Should I Do Wednesday, where I answer all of your ghost adventures or general paranormal related questions. And this week I am finishing up my list from last week. I had 3 leftover questions from last week that were really, really good, and I didn't really want them to go away, so I just made them into a list for this week. So we are going to answer those, and then we can start building a brand new list for next week. Okay, thanks, bye! And we are going to get started, because you know me, I like to ramble, and if I don't start now, we will never get this done. So our first question is, what is the most active place the guys have ever investigated? This is hard, because there has been so many locations that have been so insanely active that I can't, like, think of one. I'm even trying to think of one that's been, like, ridiculously active. Man, that's tough. Like, Bobby Mackey's Music World's a good one. They've gotten a lot there. They've gotten a lot at like Waverly Hills, Rolling Hills, like a lot of the asylums, a lot of the hospitals, Linda Vista, they've gotten a lot of stuff. I don't think there's really been a place that's been like the most active location they've ever been to. They've all kind of been, good lord, I can't quit yawning. They've all kind of been active on their own little plane, but there's been quite a few that have been ridiculously active. Bobby Mackey's is probably a good one. Rolling Hills was pretty good. And that's just to name a few. Like I said, there's quite a few that have been insanely active. So it's really hard to pinpoint just one. Our next question is there one place they have tried to investigate and haven't been able to? If so, why? If there is, they haven't really made it known. I know that they've made it known. Good lord, what is this about? I know that they have made it known that they've had to fight for locations. You know, like Goldfield, they had put a stop to Goldfield for a while, and finally they were just, you know, they were begging and begging and begging, and they got to investigate again. But as far as a location that they've been told no to 1,005 times, I don't know that they've ever really made that known until the show. So I don't know if we'll ever see an episode where they say, you know, we've never been able to investigate till now. They've said it before, like on locations where they've said, like, they've never allowed another paranormal team to investigate that location. But as far as the GAC saying, you know, we have asked 100 times to investigate this place, and they've kept telling us no, and now they've let us do it. I don't think that's something that they're going to really mention until the show. They don't really make a note of that. Oh, goodness. Prior to that. Sorry, guys. I told you, it's going to be raw from here on out. Like, I'm tired. So, it's just going to have to be how it is. But that's a really good question. Yeah, that's not one that's been asked before. Yeah, I don't think they're going to really mention that we've never been able to investigate this place until now, or they've never let us investigate this place till now, till we see the show. Kind of makes it more fun. Our last question for this week is, do you think they will ever go back to Canada? I don't know. Like, I don't think, you know, they really They try to do places that are new and exciting. They try to do places that have a lot of activity. They try to do a lot of places that are well known or maybe not well known. But I don't know if they're ever going to go back to Canada. They might. I can't speak for them. I can't speak for sure. You know, they've done one episode, I believe, in Canada, so they could go back if they get enough evidence, if they get enough support, I guess, for that location, then they might go back. But nothing has been said. They really don't disclose the locations that they're at until we watch the show, so we really don't know where we're at until about a week before the show airs, which I love. I love the element of suspense. I love the not knowing. So it's a lot of fun. They just kind of hype us up for a really good season, and so far, so good. But that is all I have for this week's GAQA What Should I Do Wednesday. I know it was more Ghost Adventures related this week, but that is what I had left over. Go ahead and start getting me your questions in for next week, and they can be anything about the guys, the show, the crew, the equipment, anything general paranormal related, and I will be happy to answer them next Wednesday when I do another episode of GAQA What Should I Do Wednesday. God, that is so much fun to say. Anyway, and I will be back on Friday for GA Flashback Friday, where I recap an old episode of Ghost Adventures. Until then, stay happy, stay healthy, have a great, amazing, wonderful rest of your week. Bye, guys.